good. How you doing?
I am so great. For those of y'all who don't know, i.e. all of you, Darian ran a whole entire marathon yesterday and had a lovely, joyful Sunday Fun Day extravaganza, didn't you?
An extravaganza, to say the least.
Yeah. So, how did you feel? How did you feel before the run?
I felt mentally prepared. I was honestly just ready to get it over with.
By the time you started, you were already ready to get over with?
Well, yeah, because it was 2 years in the making.
You didn't have any excitement at all? You what's gonna be? I'm gonna do it.
I was ready to just do it because I deferred the race from last year.
Yeah.
So I think all the excitement that I probably would have had last year, it was like, all right, let's wrap it up.
So now it felt like more of a chore.
It wasn't a chore. It was a thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
A chore is washing the dishes. It was just an event that was long overdue.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt. And it was definitely exciting, though, seeing all the other runners and everybody just in their fits and their assorted gear and seeing what people ran with, whether it was a vest or backpacks. There was a lot of
costumes.
A lot of characters you're gonna find.
Yeah.
On race day. And this race is well organized. I enjoyed overall how it all came to be. When I tell you that was one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life, that's what it was. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be hard.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I know, and also given my training, I was like, I'm prepared for what's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
You turned your head a little bit too.
I wanted to look at you, though. I wanted to look at the camera and engage with the people.
So, for context, I trained from September 2025 through, realistically, January 2026, with the race being in March. I probably ran a collective 3 times in February, and then maybe collective 4 times in January. Most of my training was done in the fall with the help of being in a run club where I was running twice a week, like very regimented. And I did that on purpose because I wanted to make sure that I got a good start because it's a marathon. I don't know what's about to happen. Done 2 half marathons, but full marathon, different beast. By the time I got to 2026, January, February, I was like, all right, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Wrap it up.
So what did you do?
I wrapped it up. Mind you, we did a lot of traveling in January and February. No, we did a lot of traveling in February. So I definitely use traveling as a reason to not train.
Yeah, that's right.
Just straight up and down, I was like, yeah, we're gonna be out of state for like 2 weeks. I'm not training. I'm focusing on the travel and family time. It was a very deliberate decision. I didn't bring my running shoes with me. I had no intentions of running while out of state. Nope. Don't regret it. Don't regret it, because we had great family time. But even before that, it's like, fam.
May I?
Go ahead.
You would have had to question if this man was even training for anything. The way that you know what? I'm glad you had the self-awareness.
Oh, I was very self-aware. I was like, I'm not a long distance runner. I'm not trying to win the marathon. I'm literally just trying to complete it. And completed I did.
You did.
Completed I did. For extra context, I was the last 10 people to cross the finish line. They gave us 7 hours to complete everything. I literally crossed the finish line with 10 minutes to spare. On record, you can look at the time records.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the exact
Oh,
time.
technically, because you started at 7:05.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
Nonetheless, you did it.
I
We
did
didn't
it.
have to take you to no hospital.
Nope, no injuries, no nothing.
No injuries, thank God.
I ran miles 0 to like 18.5. And then I was like, all right, fam, what we doing? I get to mile 19, I'm walking. I'm walking with a man named Travis from Wyoming. And we finished that race together.
They did. It was actually really cute to see.
We
They were not leaving
needed each other, bro. We needed each other.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who all has ever done a long distance race for the first time. Whether it's you're doing a 5K for the first time, 10K, half marathon, full marathon, ultra marathon. Any long distance race you're doing for the first time, you really don't know what's going to happen on race day. Granted, it all really depends on your training and your preparation. Mm-hmm. On race day, there's the race that you train for, and then there's the race that you actually run. Two different things.
Now, what was your most enjoyable part of the race?
The end.
I knew you were going to say that. I just knew you were going to say that. Crossing the finish line.
I swear to beans, I have no inclination, zero proclivities, no desire to ever run a full marathon ever again.
But was there anything else enjoyable?
Oh yeah. I said that in jest.
Yeah.
The way that my family showed up, the way that my wife showed up as a support. So it was my parents, aunt and uncle. Aunt and uncle came from Pennsylvania. My dad came from Maryland. My mother came from North Carolina. And then my wife. She's amazing.
Thank you.
They showed up. I think that was around like mile 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like mile 17, somewhere around there. I deliberately.
It was so challenging to find him because I had to use Find My. Because the only place they told us to park was the beginning and end, and I was like, well, I know he ain't at the end, so I literally was trying to follow my GPS and then also follow you, and then be like, okay, where's the next intersection of American Tobacco Trail with this road, and then was like, oh man, my Find My was literally 2 minutes buffering, and my guy had already passed us, and then we had to go find where the next trailhead was. Or intersection, yeah.
Yeah.
You deliberately.
No, watching them with their signs and their cheering, it genuinely gave me that extra boost.
Good.
Not to run faster, just to keep going. Because by the time I got to them, I was shuffling. It was.
Sorry.
So there's a point where you go from running to jogging to shuffling, which is basically just a glorified walk.
No, the walk is.
Yo, because it's an open trail, there's non-marathon runners on the trail as well. Mm. I had old white women talking about their dinner plans in a Lululemon sweatsuit,
just gallivanting,
walking past me while I'm fighting for my life.
They'd be like, hey, I hope Darian don't let that lady pass her. Oh, there they go.
There were people walking past me.
And I didn't believe you when you told me this, because when you were training last year, and you told me how this lady was on her phone.
Bruh, she was on her phone walking.
Now I understand.
On her phone walking. She wasn't losing no deep breathing. She's literally talking on the phone, walking uphill, smooth past me as I'm shuffling in mile 11 of 12 mile 11 of 13 of my training for whatever that day was. And I'm just like, I think I'm jogging. I'm not jogging, bruh. Walkers shouldn't be moving faster than you. She's not speed walking either. She's leisurely on the trail, on the phone with some loved one, having a good old time while I'm dying.
Yeah. I literally was like, I just need to see this man cross this finish line before they say, Imagine if you got up there at like 7 hours and 1 minute.
And the whole thing
And they were taking the banner down, like,
the time stopped. Bruh, but no, the whole time in my division, I think the division is by gender and age.
Yeah.
I was 77 of 77. I was dead last in my division.
I would not have gotten checked.
I was dead last in my division, bruh. And then, like, there was also a lot of people who didn't start/finish.
Oh.
So like, there's like, out of everybody that was that was registered, there was plenty of people who didn't show up to the race for whatever reason, or they started but they didn't finish. But out of all the racers who like had a qualified finish, just to give you some sense of orientation, there were like 4,000 racers registered. I don't know how many people actually showed up. Regardless, if there were 3,500 people that finished the race, I finished in the last 15 of those racers. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I was in the last group of finishers.
I get it. It just hurts everything. Oh, it just... I was like, if he tries to explain this one more time, I get it. You were in last place.
But here's the thing. I've never been so proud of last place.
Why?
Because the first place runner and the last place runners all got the same medal. So the person who finished a marathon in 2 hours and 25 minutes got the same medal as me, who finished with 6 hours and 55 minutes.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we had someone get video of us cheering you on, because we really.
I got video.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Really put our whole entire
So I'm gonna make
soul into it.
I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna make like a heavily edited, video. Like that'll be the raw footage that I'll post as a general compilation. But then I'm gonna make a nice edited video, like denoting that entire experience from top to bottom. Because this actually goes all the way back to our second half marathon, DC half marathon. Like, that's why I ran this. It was because at the end of the DC half marathon, I said, I could have kept running.
You said, you know what, heck yeah.
I could have kept, because I finished the half marathon in, it was like 2 hours and 40 minutes or so. And I was actually able to, I sprinted through the finish line, at that last push. So, I could do this again. I wonder how a full marathon will go. I found out.
I
found out. When I tell you that I didn't run the marathon. The marathon ran me.
I'm actually so glad we couldn't see your eyes behind your glasses, because I just know there would have been no soul left behind them eyelashes.
There was nothing behind them eyes. Nothing.
Your dad had to keep telling me, he's okay, he's gonna be all right, because I was like, he's over there. Because when I first saw you, you were bent over. So I was
stretching. My groin was pulling.
Yeah, but I thought you were about to throw up. So I was like, I think I'm gonna go run over there and make sure he's okay. He was like, relax, it's okay for them to watch and to stop and stretch. And I was like, okay. I really did want to run like a mile with him, but he wouldn't let me. Every time I tried, he would be like, yeah.
Because she would have outran me.
Oh, so it was an ego and pride thing.
No, I just physically would not have been able to keep up with you.
But yeah, we could have done your Cupid shuffle. I would have shuffled with you. I might even walk.
No, we would have walked. We would have walked. But yeah, so that's that.
Now, did you read any of my encouraging texts I sent you?
I did. They were great.
Good.
Didn't make me run faster.
Oh, you ready to keep going?
Maybe keep going, but I did not speed up.
We had so much fun at the beginning of the race because I originally dropped him off at 6:30. They wanted this boy there at 5 a.m. for a race that started at 7. And when I saw the breakdown of the time, I was like, yeah, it would make sense if you had to drive and, get there yourself and then go find, like bag check and like go find your people and all that. But I was like, nah, you go sleeping until 5 and I'll drop you off whenever they are going to call people to go to the line, which is at 6:30. And you still had plenty of time to stretch. But after I dropped him off, I was like, wait, I want to make sure he's okay. And I want to see like what it looks like and how everyone's doing. And so then I kept the car parked. I went up there and literally like walked up to him, and somehow, some way, he knew it was me walking up to him and turned around as soon as I was about to grab his butt. I was like, dang it! How'd you know? He was like, I could hear you. I was like, ain't no way.
I couldn't hear it. It was perfect timing.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like we had so much fun cheering.
It was overall a fun experience though. This is a core memory. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing it
Not doing it again. Are your toes are intact? Toenails?
Yeah, but they definitely got some battle scars. It'll take some time for them to grow out. But
You want the pedicure? I could treat you to a pedicure.
nah, unless Jesus is doing the pedicure, there's no saving them. They literally have to run their course and just grow out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are your biggest 3 takeaways from this?
Biggest 3 takeaways: if you're gonna run a full marathon, make sure that in your training you run up to at least 24 miles in your training. If not, run a full marathon in your training. The most I run in my training was 18 miles. I almost, because I did a 21-mile run, but I didn't finish because I almost got frostbite. It was just that cold. And just being outside for that amount of time with inadequate hand gear, it wasn't gonna work. So I never actually cracked 20 miles running. So that's takeaway number 1. Make sure you can run at least 24 miles. Like actually run. Number 2, during the race, find a pace group and stay with that pace group the entire time. I thought I was doing something, but I gassed myself out in the very beginning. I started off with the 5 hour and 30-minute pace group, but I was like, well, I can run faster. This is good. I'm at a decent pace for what I was used to training for, or training with, but I get all the way up to like the 4 hour and 30-minute pace group. And I'm just going, like, yeah, I even passed them a little bit. And then they passed me.
But you know what's crazy? We talked about this before the race.
We did. And I didn't expect the 5:30 pace group to be moving at the speed that they were. It didn't register. I was like, whoa, I'm actually running way faster than this. And maybe if I go to this other pace group and, see how far I can get, then we'll do what we got to do. No.
Yeah, that was not the strategy that we discussed.
There's the races you prepare for, and there's the race you run. I should have stayed with the 5:30 pace group the entire time. Mm-hmm. Because then I would not have burnt out or gassed out. And number 3, there's the difference between running. There's a difference with long distance running. There's 3 key components. 1, you are dealing with your cardiovascular. Then you're dealing with your muscles. Then you're dealing with your mind. So after a certain point, your cardiovascular, like your breathing and stuff, and your heart rate and stuff is good. You stop sweating. It don't even matter. You're good. But then it's all about your muscular. and saying, "How do I feel?" Yeah, I know you gotta
Yeah.
go.
Okay. So I gotta go hang out with Alex
It's cool.
again.
We're done.
So
It's cool. No, we're done. We're done. We're
okay.
done.
Wait. But yeah.
We're done.
So
We're done.
congratulations again.
Thank
So
you.
proud of you. This was such a fun endeavor to experience, witness together, and make sure y'all listen to his advice and do all that he says. And it's a do as I say, not as I do type situation.
Oh my
If you
God.
enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.